of. I won't be defeated, they don't want to see it, don't want to believe it, but no one will stop to the most even. I'm close to achieving my goals, I'm needing to show them everything that I believe in.
So even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
Here we go.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And right away, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
Set, hut. Ultra. Go ultra.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
From the 23, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Hey, go steal. Set.
Mond out of the shotgun. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Rager, the man in motion. Mond looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Carlson is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law. And it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Jones throw complete here to Waller. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Half jumbo, half jumbo.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. You look at this Raiders defense. And they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
2nd and 6. Now Jones. He's got the rookie from Tennessee, Jalen Hyatt. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Slot man moves right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Here we go. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Woodland, Woodland, go Woodland, go Woodland, go Woodland.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Black Ultra. Hey, green. Ready?
Bond going to throw it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Racing to the end zone, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season that could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
You talk about this Giant defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Check Fury. Smash, red. Ready.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Ready?
3rd down from the gun, it's Mon. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. From the 48-yard line, here's the second down and 6. Throwing, Jones. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30. A good pickup there, a 22. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 30-yard line. Off the play fake, Jones. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
Second down and goal. Jones. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. Touchdown! Daniel Bellinger, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Here we go, set.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Mon. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Right, 97. Steal, check, steal.
Now Mon. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. Third and 10. The first throw here for the backup Garoppolo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Giant football, first and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Half 18, half 18. Detroit Johnson. Up.
A first down carry for Barkley. Down the sideline he goes. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 82 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. He was over 100 yards a week ago, and he's well on his way once again.
Say it with me, partner. Encore, encore. This guy's headed towards getting it done one more time.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Barkley. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he's unable to make the play himself on second down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on third down?
This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on third and goal. Off play action. Jones looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far into this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Gano's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
For the returner, Trey Tucker going to bring this one out. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up through the goalpost. It's 17-10. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Back to throw. Jones. Throw left side taken in by Slayton. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Jones, a final shot before break. That ball caught by Campbell. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Offense set to get this drive started. 21. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
One, Omaha.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
11.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
21.
Rager, the man in motion. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
21. Here we go. I got this. 11.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8.
11. 21. 2.
Play action. Garoppolo under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Here we go.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. This is fielded at the 7. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Bama.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 98 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
Go, Gunner! Go, Gunner! Go, Gunner! Up, go!
They'll run it again with Barkley. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Jones. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And he fields it cleanly. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Here we go.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On play action, it's Garoppolo. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And taken at the 46. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10.
Detroit!
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
That's out quickly to Hyatt. Final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Gano for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Giants 24, Raiders 10.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here's 1st and 10. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
13. Hey, go.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Here we go.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They'd prefer to use him on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Garoppolo. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing second and a mile.
And the entire time, you're probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was